Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, Matrius getting that first win there, utilizing his Zeus on competitive mega random. Game number 2, going to be very, very spicy here, ladies and gentlemen. It's on the map, which I haven't quite changed just yet as I'm trying to work out what it is. It's on the map Gold Rush, as some editing magic going to be coming through here. Bang, look at that editing magic. Gold Rush. I love this map. This map, it's how do I say this? The meta of this map has not been decided yet. People don't know what's good on this map. I've heard Greek is good on this map. I've heard Egyptian is good on this map. I've heard Norse is good on this map. I've heard Atlantean is good on this map. We'll have to wait and see what ends up happening after people play on this one enough. But I think this is possibly one of the most exciting of the new maps that has been introduced in this series of maps. So we're going to be moving into it right now and seeing what these guys are going to be going for. Spawning in the right side of the map in the red color, playing as Set. His name is Matreiuss. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Hades. His name is Nullus. So we see exactly what these players are thinking here in this map. We've got Matreiuss thinking, I can get a gold staff here. This is his thought process. Set on this in this map, 100%, in my opinion, is going to have a chance of beating a Greek player here. What you do is you go for a huge timing attack to try and get yourself a 4-2 town center advantage, and then after that you just sit on the gold. And then what can your opponent do? That's the game plan here for Set. However, Nullus is saying, well, I know that this map here has got some very, very beautiful town centers to boom off of and have a very fantastic time where that's concerned. So Nullus is going to be going for that angle here. So I'm really excited to see what is going to amount from this game, but lots of different strategies that are possible here. If we take a look at the map here already, you can see on this location, look at that town center. He's got 4 boars over here. He's got a bear he could potentially eat as well. We do see that the priest is currently converting a bear, which I absolutely love. Convert the bear first and then go after the more important animals. And then you do have this town center over here as well with all of these deer on it. Same too is going to be the case for Matreiuss over here. He's got all these boar over here. He's got all these deer over here. Plenty of hunt for both players on this map. Lots and lots of resources. A very resource dense map here. And then all the hunt, or not all the hunt, all the gold in the middle of the map here. All those gold mines there that are going to be very easy to control for whichever player has got the advantage here. So we'll see what these guys are going to go for. We do see that Matreiuss is doing the dated build order. So he's going to have a little bit of a difficult time here getting a 4-minute 30 advance time with extra monuments. Even going for a 4-minute advance time can be a little bit hard here if you put these villages on gold a little bit late here. So I'll go through just because I like doing this, just in case the players actually decide that they want to watch my casts and learn something. So Set can do several different build orders to advance. So the first build order that is what it seems most Set players like to do is the 4-minute build. And the easiest way to do it is to put 2 villagers on food. And on this map, I would use villagers to kill the aurochs first and then move over onto the mining camp. But you can go 2 villagers on food, 2 villagers on gold, and then you put the rest onto food, and you can throw the temple down very, very simply with 1 villager to get yourself a 4-minute advance time. And that allows you to throw a town center down incredibly early to have an advantage there as well. The other builds you can do is you can do exactly the same thing, get yourself 1 monument up and go for a 4:15 advance time. Now you can get 1 monument up going for a 4-minute advance time as well. It's just that the monument comes a little bit later, which means you have a little bit less favor. So that's that one. And then you've got the 4:30 advance time, which is a 2 monument build, which is also very, very good. As you can see, Matrius here, he's had to throw a whole bunch of villagers over onto the temple here to get his gold income, and he is going for a 4-minute advance time. So even though it's a little bit inefficient, he's going to have a little bit less gold than he otherwise would. He's still going for a very, very meta advance time here. As he drops the monument here, Pharaoh's going to come over, villagers going to shift around to get this gold mine up. Talking about Nullus for a little bit here. Hades has got. Actually, Hades can do a very, very unique build here as well, which I think might be more of the meta on this map if you are going for a second town center, is actually against Egyptians specifically, is to actually skip your heroes, go for a 402 advance time, and drop yourself a second town center straight away. Because what it does is it effectively allows you to get your town centers up 30 seconds before normal advance times, and you're going to be able to get more villagers going and have a faster go forward in this game, because your heroes, they're really not going to do all too much in this game. Because the hunt is all very, very secure. There's plenty. The set player is going to go for a 4-minute advance time, so it's going to be really tough to stop the town center from going up. You're just not going to get any value out of the heroes. But we are going to be seeing this relic here is actually really, really important to grab here. It's the Matreiuss bow for Hades in this situation. Matreiuss bow gives an extra 2 range, which pushes the Toxotes up to pushes the what am I saying? Pushes the range up to 17 range for those Toxotes, which allows them to be much, much more useful against chariot archers, for example, who normally have got the advantage by 5 range. They're going to only have the advantage by 3 range, which ends up being a much bigger deal here. As we see, Nullus hits the classical age around 445. Going to move over and put his town center up. We see the town center coming through for Matrius here. And that's going to be completely fine and safe here for Matrius. And he's going to be looking to go for the heroic age behind this, as we see an armory getting broken or dropped down over here as the animals getting killed off on that location over here. We'll see what Matrius is going to do here, because he's going to finish up on this Auroch, probably move over here. He does have a couple of boards that he's stolen away from Nullus over here, but he's still converting them, and he could potentially lose the majority of these. As we do see the animals all going after the Chiron here. It's actually really, really smart. I'm not sure he's going to get this boar, but he's going to get a lot of damage done onto Chiron for effectively free here, as we see the Minotaur coming through here, going to start targeting down the bears here, as Matrius is just simply going to walk back to his base, most likely, as this town center just about up for Nullus here. And we'll see how things are going to go. A barracks coming down for Matrius. Oh, I don't like this one. I guess you can go for a spearman timing attack, but I much prefer set here to get to the heroic age as fast as you possibly can. I'm saying like 7 minutes, 30 to 8 minutes, so that you can throw your siege works down first. This is the bottleneck with set timing attacks. The bottleneck is the siege workshop, because you can't do an attack without siege towers. You need siege towers to actually do an attack. So getting to that siege works as fast as possible to build your siege towers up means that if you advance it in 8 minutes or 9 minutes, that's a difference of 3 siege towers in total there. And that basically puts your timing back a whole minute, because you can build spearmen out really quickly. They take 9 seconds. You can build plenty of them out. You can build chariot archers out really fast. If you build the siege works first and then build the chariot archers later, you're still going to be able to get yourself a ton of chariot archers out, or an elephant or 2. So that's the bottleneck. And Matrius dropping this barracks, but not building anything from it. It's fine. It's just the ordering is a little off. He does have a lot of villages on gold, so he should be able to get this advance time relatively quick. We'll see how it's going to go. But having this barracks out, we do see the Ajax going to be coming through here, going to start putting some pressure on here, as the Chiron going to be moving in here as well. And we'll see how it's going to go as the Pharaoh gets pulled over here to start throwing some stones back onto this position here. The Wadjet under attack here, as we do see some spearmen have been forced out to push these units back. Just 2 spearmen at this point here for Matrius. Not the biggest of spends there, but does delay his heroic age just a little bit. You can see he could have actually advanced there nonetheless, as villagers still eating all the hunt that they need. But this is going to allow Nullus, and Nullus sees this, but he's going for this 3rd town center very, very late here. We'll see if this is going to be a bit of a difficult thing to hold, because I'm not sure. Like, if Matrius does this correctly, he's throwing a whole bunch of villagers over onto wood. Right now, what Matrius kind of needs to do is he needs to get... He probably doesn't need this many villagers on gold, is actually the reality of the situation. You need to have somewhere in the vicinity of 15 to 20 villagers on wood going to the heroic age as a 2 town center set player to pump yourself the siege works, siege towers, chariot archers, and everything else. And then the Hades player on the other side needs to pump buildings, a ton of buildings, so that he can pump the units out when the timing attack comes. But we'll see how things are going to go here as the town center does end up going up over here. We see the sentinels getting dropped onto this location, which does leave this option over here. This town center over here is very, very open now, and we'll see if Matrius is going to be able to recognize that, because all the buildings coming up over here means Nullus means that effectively here Matrius doesn't need to fight this in the slightest here. We do see the Migdol stronghold coming up on this position over here as the spearmen do manage to snipe around onto that Chiron there. The Minotaur does end up going down as the Migdol does come through, and yeah, again, this is a little bit of an inexperience, I would say, from Matreiuss on the set side of things. If he is going for a timing attack, which it looks like he is, he's not going for a third town center. Going for the Migdol stronghold does not speed up the timing attack one bit, one iota. It actually slows it down by quite a bit because you're not getting that siege works down. Because that's just the bottleneck. It takes 20 seconds, 22 seconds to build a siege tower. So it takes a whole minute to get yourself 3 siege towers, and you need 3 siege towers to take out a town center. 1 siege tower, not enough. 2 siege towers, not enough. 3 siege towers is enough if you're shifting sands the siege weapons onto that location. But now the chariot arch is starting to come through here for Matrius, and you can actually see Matrius is floating gold here. This is what I was talking about before, where he went for a ton of villages on gold, and this means that he doesn't actually have the wood to produce everything that he needs to produce. Did he get a second monument here as well? No second monument here at this moment. As we see the siege works coming through here, another Migdol stronghold actually coming up. Oh, I don't know if I like that spend, but we'll see how it's going to go. We do see one war elephant is coming out. The siege works on the way right now. Nullus here at this point. Look at the economy here. He's got 75 of 115 population. Lots of gold in the bank. Spamming military buildings over here. I don't care about this. I don't care about this town center one iota if I'm Matreiuss. If I move in and poke my head there, if I'm Matreiuss, if we actually take a look at his perspective, and I see all these buildings here, attack this. Just literally just leave Nullus alone over here and attack the other side. But he doesn't know. He hasn't scouted it out. And has he used vision? Yes, he has used vision. So he hasn't scouted it out at all. We are going to be seeing the siege tower moving forward here. There's not really that many units through just yet for Nullus. So this archery range will be going down. More units coming through for Matreiuss in this position. And you do have to remember he does have ancestors here, so that's going to be a very, very big thing to deal with here as Matreiuss still pumping out units. Is he going for more spearmen here at this point? No spearmen at this point coming out as Matreiuss is throwing down his second Migdol stronghold over here. He's got his 3 siege towers out, trying to pump these out as much as he possibly can, but Nullus now has got a very, very suitable army here. And here's the thing, now that he sees all the units over here, it's even more of a reason to attack this town center on that other side. But Matreiuss hasn't worked it out just yet, grabbing his 3rd town center behind all of this. It's not the worst of ideas, but this does indicate to me that Matreiuss is going to be hard stuck in the heroic age. He's going to have to get all of his upgrades. He's going to have to really spend units well and find an advantage here. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it as the archery range still not going down over there, as Matreiuss is going to be retreating back to his Migdol stronghold over here, sitting at 110 of 130 population for some reason here, as Nullus is getting closer and closer to full population. As Matreiuss pulls back underneath all of his Migdol strongholds, we will be seeing these units sitting idly by for the time being. A couple of units falling on the retreat path there, as Nullus going to be trying to take down these siege towers as best as he possibly can. There's the town center now up for Matreiuss. There's still no defenses over on this town center, and there is still a very, very strong shifting sands available. But we do see that Nullus is deciding to push through underneath this location, and the ancestors getting dropped here as 2 siege towers get knocked down there. And this means that this ancestors is going to do next to nothing, because there's no push that can be done onto this town center. No siege towers remaining here, or 1 is just not enough. 1 with 2 of these war elephants is just not enough over here in the slightest, as we do see the ancestors pushing through over onto this location here. Chariot archers trying to do what they can onto these Hippocon here, but it's just not it. As the chariot archers doing what they can, but they're going to have to retreat back, and now the ancestors is being cleaned up. And look at Nullus, his economy is gigantic. He's at 80 villages, he's 15 villages, 16 villages in front of Matreiuss at this point. He's got farms set up, or setting up farms as well on both of these towns, and is really, really nicely. The armory coming down, the Sim City is beautiful here. The villagers are moved over onto this gold mine, and honestly here, Matreiuss, he had every opportunity to slap Migdols down onto these gold mines here. One Migdol here, one Migdol here. He could have had full line of sight of all of these gold mines and be going for a gold starve right at this minute here. And he's got plenty of gold here, 30 favor as well, to have 3 Migdols down in the middle of the map and be going for a huge control of the gold here. But Matrius here is just tunnel visioned on this town center that Nullus has really been hoping that Matrius is gone for, because he still hasn't set anything up on this bottom side of the map. And we finally see the Chariot Archer coming through as the units now pulling over on this location. The medium Hippocon coming through. We do see the villagers coming through as well here as the Shifting Sands is going to come through onto this location. He finally gets it as the villagers coming through. We do see the Pharaoh going to be trying to throw this town center up. The army over here, we see one siege tower for some reason didn't end up coming through. The villagers going to be shanking down these siege towers. Well, he does have 3 siege towers here, plus the 2 war elephants. Going to be plenty of units there. Nice focus fire there to take down that Pharaoh there as the Migdol stronghold going to attempt to come up. But there's just not that many units remaining over here for Matrius. He's going to be picking off a couple of these farms over here as the Nullus villagers getting very angry, going to take down this location over here as well as the more units coming through over here, taking down the Chariot Archers. We do see the siege tower going to go down as well by those Toxotes. Not something you see very often here, as the Hippocon coming in onto this town center over here, going to try and take down some villagers as Matrius moves over onto these barriers over here. Apollo coming through, and Nullus has dropped down population quite significantly here as the houses are getting taken down. The villagers moving over here to drop the Migdol stronghold onto this position. We've got a whole bunch of military buildings over here as well. I love the building positioning here from Nullus, to be honest. His building positioning is really beautiful in this game. Linking up his military buildings to try and block himself there very, very nicely there, as the Migdol stronghold going to get denied over here yet again, as Matrius coming through here with more Chariot Archers. He is sitting at 134 of 145 population, but this is something that happens quite a lot to Egyptian players. It's that they just overdo it on the gold in terms of their income, because yes, you need all the gold to spam buildings, but you actually need wood at this point. You need tons of wood. If you want to train from like 1 Chariot Archer, from 1 Migdol, it's around about 10 villagers on wood to support consistent wood production from that Migdol with hand axe. If you've got 2 Migdols, which he is trying to pump from, you need 20 villagers on wood. As you do see the raids coming through all over the place here, as Matrius is trying to find himself an advantage in this game. He has picked off a ton of villagers here, as Nullus was at 80 villagers, dropped down to 60 at this point, which is really, really big here, as the pressure is going to mount onto this middle of the map here. We do see 120 population for, or 130 population, I should say, for Nullus, as this town center is going to be coming back up. But this isn't the importance anymore. The town centers aren't the importance. The gold is the importance in this game. As we do see a siege tower try to break down this, the strongest archery range in the world here, it would seem, as the Chariot Archers retreating back over here, as Matrius here looks like he's going to be going for the Mythic Age. I don't think this is the play here for Matrius. Spend on either War Elephant upgrades, getting himself heavy elephants, or spend on Spearman upgrades and Chariot upgrades and get himself heavy Spearman and Armory here, and you have to send it hard in the Heroic Age here on this map, is my opinion, and force the Hades player to do something else. But right now, the opposite effect is going to be happening here to Matrius, as Matrius is going to be pushed off of this gold mine. We do see that he is over on this gold mine as well, spamming out military buildings everywhere. 3 siege works, or 4 siege works going up, as well as a barracks on this position to grab this gold mine. But these villagers getting absolutely totaled on this location, as the Pharaoh pulling back here. We do have 31 favor, which is going to be a lot of animals of set to get built here for Matrius, which would be a really big help. But I'm not sure if he's even going to be able to do that at this point, because he's just... Do you just resign here? He gets pushed, he loses all those villages, drops down 14, 13, 12. Well, he's down 12 villages now from the 80s. Now he's lost any sort of advantage that he had, as the Pharaoh gets into the fight there and gets sniped down by those Toxotes. Beautiful play here from Nullus here, utilizing those 17 range Toxotes absolutely beautifully here. And in that moment, Matrius decides to tap out. He just cannot make it work. He realized the mistake there. I definitely think that if Matrius had stayed Heroic Age here and went for a much, much bigger push onto this location after taking this town center out and doing all that damage, just got himself armor upgrades, got himself tech in the Heroic Age, and just went for a huge push into the middle here, Nullus might have found himself a very, very difficult a game ahead of him. But because Matrius pulled back and he just kind of said, I'm just going to go Heroic Age here, he just didn't have enough. His army's just not strong enough. This is heavy Toxotes. This is medium Hippocon. This is bronze shields army here as well to boot, whereas Matrius was going mostly just chariot archers here. And it just doesn't work in the end. Beautiful play here from Nullus. He played it really, really nicely. Baited Matrius into attacking this location when the other town center was clearly the one. Matrius's timing just was all off in this game for a 2 town center timing attack, and he just didn't make it work in the end. But Nullus manages to equalize the series here. We do have a really good series coming for you here. I'm very excited to see it finishing up. But well played. If you guys enjoyed this one, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.